Today, this franchise truly begins as we kick off Week 1 against the Seattle Seahawks here in the 2023-2024 season. Damian Leak will make his first ever appearance as the head coach of this Rams team, his head coach debut. Meanwhile, I have a couple of changes to go over with you guys real quick. The first was that I did update Puka Nacua to match his current Madden ratings on the current roster. So he's going to start out as a 75. I don't usually do this, but I felt comfortable doing it for him because of his unique situation. And so not going to change anybody else or anything else, but just him. So he goes up to a 75, and he's going to be playing as, I believe, our number 2 behind Van Jefferson today, because I can't place Cooper Kupp on IR because he isn't actually hurt in our save. So I just removed him from the depth chart completely at receiver and at slot receiver. So we're going to have Van Jefferson be the number 1, followed by Puka Nacua and Demarcus Robinson. And then over with the slot receivers, Nacua is going to be our primary slot guy with Tutu Atwell and then Van Jefferson behind him. So that's the game plan for now. And one more thing to do before we jump into Week 1 is we got to sign a new running back to fill out the last roster spot. And I have somebody in mind that has been on a couple of teams the past 2 seasons. And I don't know why that's the case, but I think he should be on our team. James Robinson, welcome to Los Angeles. And lastly, a couple of upgrade points to give out, or just one for Quentin Lake, one of our backup safeties, and we'll do it on run support just to get him better overall. Trying to address the areas of weakness, and you get a couple of coverage points there, which is always nice. But here we go. Welcome everybody to NFL Kickoff. It's Week 1. As the Rams take on the Seattle Seahawks on the road at Lumen Field. I'm very excited for this franchise to finally kick off. We do have an absolutely horrid roster, but want to see some of these younger players like Puka Nacua get involved early on and make some things happen. You saw Cooper Kupp there in the group going out on the field, but he will not be touching the field at all these first 3 to 4 weeks of the season. Rams Seahawks starting now. Kickoff starts now. Week 1 begins. The Rams will receive. That is Kyren Williams on the return. Here's Matt Stafford coming out for the first offensive drive of the season. Making $20 million this year, and that goes up to $50 next year. That's a huge increase. We start with the ball. 1st and 10 from our own 21. We start with the handoff. This is Kyren Williams. He gets the first carry over James Robinson. I do have Williams as our 3rd down back and Robinson as our primary back and our power back. So it will kind of swap out as the game goes on, as that's behind the line for a loss. Nacua, it's dropped. That was Nwosu on the tackle. That brings up 3rd down and short, and that's complete for a 1st down. That's Nacua. And Devin Bush is hurt for Seattle. He will head to the locker room. Well, it's nice to not start the game with a 3 and out. Here's Robinson, but he only gets 1. I don't want any 2nd and long runs, but we're going to do it here. Robinson gets 3 more. Here's another 3rd down and 6. Stafford completes it. That's Van Jefferson for the 1st. Just shy of midfield. What do we got here, Matt Stafford? The throw over the middle and caught for the 1st down. Demarcus Robinson, his first of the season, goes for 18. In Seattle territory now. Stafford again over the middle, but dropped by Robinson. Just a bit out of reach. He had to dive for it. That's going to bring up 2nd and long. Good protection so far for Stafford from this offensive line. Without Havenstein. But now he's pressured. I spoke too soon. And Wosu. Already 1 tackle for loss, but now he's got a sack. Well, now we're out of field goal range. 3rd and 21. Can we get back within it? Matt Stafford's pressured. It's a screen pass, incomplete. Williams was not free on the throw. And we're going to have to punt here. A promising drive ends just outside of field goal range. And it's a horrid punt. Are you serious? That was 20 yards, man. That's not good. Here's Geno Smith, the leader of this Seahawks offense, but he's got a strong receiving core with him. He's got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. He's got some weapons out there. What can this defense do here in this first quarter? First play, it's a drop back for Smith. He dumps it off. Walker's drop for a loss of 2. John Johnson makes the play. He's our 2nd best defender. Another throw for Smith, but he's pressured by Donald. Incomplete. Barely got it off. And now it's the Seahawks with a 3rd and long, and they'll convert. That's Smith and Jigba. But now he's shaken up on the play after getting his first ever NFL catch. And he will also head to the locker room just like Devin Bush. Already 2 pretty big injuries for this Seattle team. Hopefully those 2 guys are okay. Another pass. This one's dumped off and dropped. Noah Fant can't hang on. 2nd and 10. Yet to run the ball. Launch codes incomplete. Knocked away by Johnson, but a bit overthrown. And out of the reach of Fant right there. 3rd and 10. It's going to be a throw for sure. Smith over the middle and caught to Metcalf, and that's a 1st down. Just a yard past the sticks. First run of the day, and Walker's wrapped up behind the line. Loss of 3. Aaron Donald makes the play. Oh, and now Donald is in the zone. That's trouble for Seattle. No pressure on Smith. Quick pass, dropped in the flats. The 2nd, 3rd and long of this drive. Smith over the middle. Caught again. Metcalf with the 1st. As he gets inside Rams territory past the 35. This right here is exactly where our drive ended. Will the story be the same for Seattle? Let's find out. 1st and 10 from the 33. Under 4 to go here in the first quarter. Walker gets the carry, has some space on the outside and dropped, but has a 1st down. Another handoff, and this time Walker, the short gain. 2nd and long. Walker again, this time to the outside, and he's going to get 5 or 6 back. That'll bring up 3rd and short. From the 15, can this defense bend but not break? Smith has time, dumps it off, and Fant's wrapped up. Nowhere to go. 4th down, great job there by Jordan Fuller and Witherspoon. The team up there on the tackle. The field goal unit comes out for the Seahawks. The field goal is up, and it is good. Seattle strikes first. Jason Myers knocks it through. Well, the Rams offense comes back out. Had a pretty solid first, 7-8 plays of that opening drive, and then it kind of fizzled out once we got across midfield. Trying to avoid a similar result as Nakua breaks off downfield. He's got a big gain and a 1st down up inside Seattle territory. Another pass. Stafford to his left. Caught by Nakua again. But he's wrapped up after a gain of 3. Some forward progress there. 7 yards to go. Play action. Stafford has time. Now he's pressuring. He'll just throw it away. Just outside the 40 once again. Can we at least get in field goal range this time? He's got Robinson open. Stafford just flips it out of bounds, and another drive is going to end at the same exact spot as last time. As soon as we got to this 40-yard line, everything changed. So we're going to go for a field goal here with Brett Maher. He's got a huge leg. Can he knock it through? This one's a deep one. The kick is up, and it's off. Barely missing. I think he missed it just slightly left. Yes, he did. It had enough juice. But just a couple feet to the left, and now the Seahawks start right at midfield on their next drive. Gino's going to pass it here over the middle. Knocked away. That was not over the middle at all, but it's knocked away. That is John Johnson. Another big play by him. He's already had 3 of them. 2nd and 10. Smith dumps it off for Lockett. But only a gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd down, and that'll end this first quarter. Seahawks up 3-0. And with the ball. The teams flip field sides, and the Seahawks start the second quarter on the 47-yard line. Trying to convert here. That one should have been picked off. Next time, Young's got to reel that one in. But that will force a punt. And we're going to get the ball right back. Good job by this defense. It's a good punt. All the way to a touchback. Almost a good one. Stafford comes back out. Robinson gets the carry on 1st down, but nothing doing there. Do not run this ball. We do. Williams. Loss of 1. Another Seahawk goes down. It's Draymond Jones this time. The 2nd Seattle linebacker to head to the locker room. Now we have another 3rd and long. Trying to avoid going 3 and out here. Stafford over the right side. Almost picked off. Incomplete. Trying to link up with Tyler Higbee. Tariq Woolen there on the pass deflection. And we do go 3 and out. He fumbled, but the Seahawks pick it up. We had a shot right there. That was our chance. Man. That's a good one, too. But a heads-up play by McVay, or however you say that guy's name, but he's the guy that had the awareness to pick it up. Seattle starts 3 yards shy of midfield on their next drive. That's a pass to Metcalf over the middle, and he's got a gain of 7. Here's a handoff. Walker's got space and a 1st down. And now another give, but Donald's there in the backfield to wrap him up for a loss of 3. His 2nd tackle for loss on the day. He has 1 QB pressure as well. And now he's back in the zone. 2nd and long for the Seahawks, trying to keep these guys out of field goal range. Donald's there again. Another loss of 2 and 3. That brings up 3rd and even longer. And the defense get a stop out of the range of Thompson. Just out of reach. And it is going to be a stop for this defense. Aaron Donald had a pressure right there as well. That was all him on this drive. The punt goes out of bounds at the 14, which is where the offense will start their next drive. It's Robinson on the carry. Nice hesitation. Good patience. And a gain of 5. Stafford audibling. Out to his left and dropped by Higbee. Witherspoon on the incompletion. It's the rookie first-round draft pick, I believe, for Seattle. That brings up 3rd and short. Stafford, incomplete, way off the mark for Nakua. What was that? Seattle has had some really good starting field position all game long, man. It's been pretty much thanks to us and our mistakes. Kenneth Walker, not much there on the ground. He has not had the best day. Only 8 carries for 16 yards. He's had 2 good runs. The rest have been all snuffed out. That one will get a couple. He broke a tackle or 2. But now 3rd and 7 coming up. Another tackle there for John Johnson. Already said his name and Aaron Donald's plenty so far in this first half. Smith to his left downfield. Caught by Noah Fant for a first down. As Seattle gets across our 35. Gone to Fant's way a couple times, but that's the first real big play he's made. Drop back for Smith. Dump off for Metcalf. Little slant route over the middle. Gain of 9. Play action. Smith has time. Left side. Caught by Fant inside the 5. The Noah Fant drive leads to a 1st and goal. And a touchdown for Seattle. It's Kenneth Walker making the reception. And the Seahawks extend their lead to multiple possessions. Here comes Stafford. Need our leader to lead this offense down the field. Gone 3 and out, 2 drives in a row after 2 drives that were kind of promising. Our run game has been absolutely terrible. And the Seahawks keep getting hurt, and we aren't making the most of it on the field. Seems like the more Seattle gets hurt, the better they do against this Rams offense. 2nd and long for Stafford. Stafford looking left. He's got his man. It's Van Jefferson all the way. He's got space and nobody's going to catch up. Touchdown, LA. The first score of the 2023 Rams season. PAT's up and good. It's 7-10. Quick response by Los Angeles. Well, how about that Rams response? Immediately back to a 3-point game. Walker on the give. He's got space on the outside. 1 man to beat. He got by him. He breaks another tackle. And Aaron Donald's the one who tracks him down in Rams territory. Why is Aaron Donald the guy making that tackle that far down the field? He beats Walker inside the 40. Aaron Donald is the first line of defense, not the last. That is the opposite of who you want to see making that tackle. But at least he was there. At least somebody was down there to bring him down. But an immediate big play by the Seahawks. Walker on the give, and Donald meets him once again. Short gain. Smith, complete to Metcalf. He missed a tackle. Metcalf inside the 10 and down out of bounds at the 6. They're going to say he was kept in bounds, and the clock will run to the 2-minute warning. And the Seahawks are knocking on the door once again. Shotgun for Geno. And he audibles. Now he's got Walker in the backfield. Back to pass. Scrambling. Donald pressure, and Smith has to throw it away. Aaron Donald's been a menace down there in the trenches. Breaking through time and time again. Tackles for loss. Pressure on Smith. And now even more pressure on a screen pass. Walker's got it, and he will fight his way inside the 1, but just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal for Seattle. It's a pass. Smith, quick one, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Trying to find his backup tight end, but he can't hang on. That's Will Dissly. And the Seahawks will elect to take the field goal. That is an incredibly soft move, but I'll take it. Damian Leak, if I ever see you doing this, you're fired. And Jefferson had that big play on our previous drive. Now down by 6 in a 2-minute drill. Can we drive down the field and at least get it back within 3? That's what this drive is all about. The rest of this half is relying on us to get down the field. Nakua makes the catch. He's got a gain of 6. Gonna go quick here. Stafford. Time, and he's picked off over the middle. Intercepted by Bobby Wagner, Seattle legend. And that is the exact opposite of what you want to see. We gave the ball right back to Seattle. He was trying to find Demarcus Robinson or Nakua, either one. Robinson was trying to make the catch, so I think it was for him. But, man, to give the ball back to this Seahawks offense inside our 30-yard line is bad. And they're going to get the ball to start the half, too, so they could go with a really easy 2-for-1 here. Or kind of a 3-for-1 as Metcalf breaks the tackle and gets back inside the 10. But another Seahawk goes down. It's Evan Brown. And he is going to the locker room. Seattle players dropping like flies. Smith pressured by Donald, but Metcalf's wide open for the touchdown. He's been getting the Seahawks downfield all first half long, and he finally notches his first score of the season. And just like that, the Seahawks are in full control of this game. And they won't go for 2. They'll just settle for the PAT and go up by 13 here. How does Stafford respond to his pick? They got 51 seconds to go. So we're going to kind of be a little aggressive, but not by a whole lot. That one's caught. We use our first timeout. 2nd and 4. Stafford to his right, incompletes. 8 for 17 so far is Stafford. Below 50% completion percentage. That's not good. It's got to be better. 3rd and 4. This one's caught this time by Higbee. That's a first down. And we're going to use our second timeout with 36 seconds to play. Well, if we keep doing, dump off passes, we're not going to get ourselves anywhere. Higbee again on the grab. That one goes for 8. And we just used our last timeout. What is this clock management, man? What are we doing? It's been so horrible. Stafford incomplete. Trying to find Nakua. Going to bring up 3rd and shorts. If we don't convert this, might as well just run the half out. I doubt Seattle calls a timeout. That one's dropped instead, so the clock does stop. And it's probably going to end this first half, all things considered. Well, it's halftime here in Seattle, but what about what's going on in the rest of the league? You got the Niners playing in Pittsburgh. They're currently up. No, actually, they won 21-14 over Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett held it to below 200 yards. Brock Purdy threw 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey had a big day. It's a nice win there for the Niners. Then you got Detroit at Kansas City. And KC comes out on top. Mahomes goes for 4 touchdowns. Pacheco gets one on the ground, but didn't have many yards. Goff threw 3 TDs and a pick. But a 35-point day in week 1 for the Chiefs. Meanwhile, the Cardinals got shut out by the Commanders, 17-zip. Josh Dobbs holds to below 100 yards and threw a pick, no touchdowns. The Seahawks lead here at Lumen Field. They're in control and they will start the second half with the football. What is this opening kickoff? There's no way he's dragged down at the 42-yard line by Quentin Lake. And the Seahawks are going to start with great field position once again. They've had like 6 drives start beyond their own 40, man. This is insane what I'm watching. But Smith comes out. They start in Rams territory. Just outside of field goal range. Smith, dump off. That's caught by JSN for a gain of 7. Second and short. Another dump off in the flats. Walker can't break the tackle. He's dragged down for a loss. A great tackle right there by Ernest Jones. 3rd and 4 coming up. Can we hold him to a field goal? This pass is complete despite the big hit. Lockett reels that one in. That's his first grab of the day, I think. No, that was his second, but definitely his biggest catch. The other one was a pretty short gain. That one moves the sticks. First down. Noah Fant on the grab. Short gain. Oh, man. Is that a false start? Or is that offsides on Aaron Donald? It's a false start on Seattle. It's going to move them back 5. Good to see. Good to see. But the Seahawks are currently rocking a very pass-heavy offense. They got like 28 passes, only 12 runs. They're living and breathing through the air. And they will do a fake and a little screen, little bubble screen for Lockett here that goes for 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 to go. Smith back to throw. To his right and caught for the first down. Metcalf, who had over 107 yards in that first half. Don't tell me he's going for 200. I don't want to hear that or see it. From the 15, Smith. Incomplete, almost intercepted by Kobe Durant. On the ground, Walker gets the carry, and he's dropped after a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The Seahawks haven't had much trouble converting on these 3rd downs so far. Smith, clean pocket, incomplete. Threw that one into double coverage, trying to find Lockett. And we hold him to a field goal. Good job by the defense this time around. The kick from Myers is up, and it's good. The Seahawks lead 23-7. First drive of the half for the Rams offense. Are we going to look any different than in the first? Let's find out. We had one, I guess, good drive, but it wasn't really a drive. It was just 2 plays. The first 2 drives were our most consistent. And after that, things got a little wacky. That pass is dropped. 22 throws for us, only 8 runs. The run game has been non-existent so far. We are going to hand it off this time. That is Williams going for a gain of 4. And now he's shaken up. Awesome. That's our first injury of the day, and that means that Zach Evans will be getting some more playing time behind James Robinson, who will now step in as the full-time back, except when he's tired. 3rd and 6. Stafford, 3-step drop, incomplete for Higbee, and the Rams go 3 and out. Next drive for the Seahawks. Start to the 33. Probably one of their worst starting positions of the entire day. That one's caught by JSN for a gain of 6. He's been pretty involved. So is DK Metcalf. Lockett, honestly, has been the guy that's kind of been left out a little bit. Only a couple of grabs for like 20-ish yards total. That run, though, moves the sticks. That was Walker on the ground. He's been the only guy to get a carry for Seattle. As that pass is lofted, there's a flag on the play. Let me guess. Pass interference. Yep. It's on Los Angeles. Jordan Fuller just called for it. The Seahawks are once again across midfield. 1st and 10 from the 46. The late handoff. Walker outside and wrapped up for a loss. That is Matt Hoyt. I don't know how to say his name. Somebody let me know in the comments. I don't want to pronounce that incorrectly going into episode 3. But 2nd and 12 for the Seahawks. 4.5 to play in this third quarter. Walker on the ground again. 8 yards to go on 3rd down. This pass incomplete for Lockett. Let him too much. And we're going to force a punt here. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Our biggest run of the day. James Robinson up the middle. Gain of 13. New set of downs. Play action. Stafford dumps it off for Robinson, and he's knocked out of bounds for no gain. Another handoff. Robinson inside. Now he's dropped for a loss. We go back to the run game because it worked on a one play, and now it's 3rd and long. Stafford back to throw. And he's trying to find Nakua, but it's knocked away. Man, that was a good throw as well, and Nakua's got to bring that one in next time. Rookie mistake. And the Rams just could knock it out of their own way at this point, man. Nice return for Seattle. That's Tyler Lockett. And Seattle once again starts a pretty solid starting position, man. I've said it time and time again. This is bad. Like, the punts haven't been good, and the defense is not being given any help at all from this offense. Smith had some pressure, but he's got Metcalf wide open on the sideline. Donald was in Smith's face, but it didn't matter. Locked in on Metcalf over there, wide open. Play action on 1st down. Smith online again. This time it's Lockett. And that'll move the chains. They can get Lockett more involved. This game's over, man. In fact, probably one more score for Seattle and this game's done. Donald, nice wrap up. Walker behind the line. He has been tackled for a loss like 7-8 times so far tonight. At least we have that going for us. Pretty good run defense, I'd say. The outside runs have been where it's worked the most for the Seahawks. Inside runs, not so much. And because of that, we do got Donald back in the zone for the 3rd time. Gino, to his right, caught. Short gain for Fant. 3rd down. Can this defense get a stop? It's dumped off for Walker. He can't break the tackle. And that is going to be 4th down. The home team tacks on 3 more, and we have started our last 3 to 4 drives inside our own 20, man. These returns have been god-awful. This pass is dumped off and caught for Van Jefferson. I go for a short gain of 5. But the offense is out of sorts, man. We can't get the passing game going. Had that one big play, but aside from that, not a whole lot to be happy about. Nakua's got a first down here. He's been our best receiver. Our most consistently open one and our most targeted one so far, I'd say. Just over Higbee. And we got 5 wide. And first down. This one's caught over the middle, and that's a first. But Van Jefferson's hurt now. Come on, he's grabbing his left shoulder. So he's hurt. Cooper Kupp's out for about 4 weeks. Who's left? Tutu Atwell, I guess. There's Robinson for a nice gain of 8. As the Rams move across midfield finally for the first time since our big touchdown to Jefferson. 2 yards to go. Stafford complete to the outside. Nakua's got a first and more. Up to the Seattle 31. Another first set of downs. That's caught. And that is, I believe, Tutu Atwell, right? I think making that reception. Yes, it is his first of the game. That one goes for 7. I mean, if he can get involved, that'll help. Screen pass here, and no blockers for Higbee. What are you doing? Who is 71? That was the backup right tackle that was completely behind Higbee and missed the block totally. That pass is dropped by Atwell, knocked away by Tariq Woolen, who's made a lot of plays so far today. That brings up 4th and 6. Are we going to go for this or take the field goal? We're going to go for it. Single back formation. Stafford back to pass, pressured and caught somehow. That's Demarcus Robinson. How did that pass get through there? I thought that was going to be picked off or at least knocked away, but we keep the drive alive, luckily for us. Look at that one. That was very well contested by number 56. But we move the chains. 1st and 10 inside the Seattle 15-yard line. Stafford audibles into a different play. Higbee in pass protection, and he goes out for a route instead after a little fake there. Atwell reels this one in. Up to the 5. 2nd and 2. Robinson, the running back. He will not get the handoff. It's a play action. Fake. And that's a touchdown for Tyler Higbee. No, it's not. That's somebody else. Bryson Hopkins, the 3rd tight end. What? First play of the drive for Seattle. That one stumped off for Metcalf. A lot of these little slant routes to him to kind of open these drives. They've all worked out so far. 139 now for Metcalf on 10 receptions. Play action for Smith. Deep shot over the middle, and that's intercepted! That is picked off by Jordan Fuller. Bad idea from Geno Smith. Not sure what he saw downfield, but it was nothing good. I mean, Fuller's right there, trying to find Lockett. Had 2 guys in the area, and Fuller brings it in, and the Rams offense is back on the field. We start at the 50. Come on, fellas. Here's our chance. Quick touchdown. Get a stop. Touchdown. It's over. Stafford over the middle, and caught, and a broken tackle by Higbee. That's a first down. We're going to go no huddle. Smart decision. Stafford. Another dump off. That one goes for a lot less. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Another dump off, incomplete this time. Same exact play. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Stafford, quick drop back, and that pass is incomplete for Robinson. He was hammered by Bobby Wagner. Now this drive is in jeopardy. Can't settle for a field goal now. Not enough time left. Gotta try to convert this. 4th and 8. Gotta get to the 28-yard line to convert. This one's caught on the outside in traffic. Atwell brings that one in. Great catch and a great throw by Stafford. Quick play to Higbee inside the 10. And now he's hurt. And that's going to stop the clock. We're not going to be charged for it, but to lose Higbee and Van Jefferson as well as already having Cooper Kupp miss, come on. You are giving this offense no chance. 2nd and 2. Stafford has time. Way off in the end zone. Nakua was well covered. We just put this one right in the end zone. Stafford over the middle, knocked away by Woolen, but there's a flag. And they're going to call pass interference on the defense. That's on Woolen. And the Rams set up shop at the 1. 1st and goal, score here. Don't even get close to the 2-minute warning. Don't even get close. Pass it for a touchdown. Stafford pressured. You can't take a sack there. You absolute buffoon. Just throw it away. You can't run. This one's intercepted. You absolute goof. Woolen makes up for the PI call and ends the game. Stafford, man. Come on. Who did you see? Who is that? I can't even tell. Oh, it's Ben Skowronek. Oh, man. 2 bad picks by Stafford. Took a horrible sack. That was our chance. We had 1st and goal on the 1. They threw it all away. Not even any points on that drive. And the Seahawks can just get like 2 first downs in this game. But honestly, their run game has been horrible, so I'm not sure they're going to have much luck doing that. 2nd and 10 after the warning. Donald in the backfield. No gain for Walker. Donald has been so damn good on the run defense, and he's had some good pass rush too, but hasn't gotten a sack. It's only been pressures. We do force a 3 and out. But now we're down to 1 timeout. 1:47 to go. And we threw away our only chance. The clock is going to wind down here as Seattle takes week 1. 26-14. Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, and the Seahawks win here at home at Lumen Field. Meanwhile, head coach Damian Leak will lose his debut as a head coach. He's now 0-1 in his career. A lot of injuries, most of them for Seattle, but some for us as well. And a rough game, all things told. And coming out of week 1, Kyren Williams broke his ribs. He's out for 5 weeks. Might as well just put him on IR and bring in somebody else. And then you got O'Shawn Mathis out for 4 weeks. He is on IR currently, so he's not taking up a roster spot. And then Ward and Havenstein will both be back for week 2, unless they suffer another practice injury, in which case that would suck. But Van Jefferson seems to be all right. He's not going to have any long-term injury. He's fine. And we're going to bring in former Ram Darrell Henderson in place of Kyren Williams. So, welcome back to Los Angeles, Darrell. For the box score, Smith, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 270 yards. He was really good, man. He was online on most of his throws. Just a really complete day for him. Matt Stafford, very wishy-washy. A couple of good throws, one of which was that huge 81-yard touchdown. But those picks were really bad throws, and one of those lost us the game. We had a chance, and he just blew it. 55% completion is awful. Got to get that better. Yards per attempt, I think, should be a bit higher as well. But, Smith was about there, so, who really cares? Neither back really had a good day. We couldn't get on the ground at all. Less yards per carry than them, and Walker couldn't really do a whole lot either, despite the 4 broken tackles. And in receiving, Metcalf was better in the first half, did not have as much to do in the second half. because they went to Noah Fant and Tyler Lockett a bit more there. Van Jefferson is just living off of that 81-yard touchdown, but, that still counts. Nakua, 6 grabs for 76 yards, got targeted a bunch, and a lot of those were also incompletions, so got to be wary of that, because Nakua was getting open a boatload, so if Stafford can just find a way to fit the ball in there, then, I would appreciate that. And then for defense, you got 2 sacks for Nwosu, one of which was in garbage time, so it doesn't really count. But then Jaron Reed had a big sack on that final Rams drive that actually counted. Wagner had a pick. Woolen had a pick. And Fuller had one for us off of Geno Smith. But for tackles for loss, I feel like we had a lot, right? Yeah, Donald had 5. And then we had 1 from Fuller, 1 from Roseboom, and from Ernest Jones, John Johnson, Michael Hocht, I still don't know how to say that. Kobe Turner. They had plenty as well. So, the run defense for both teams was pretty damn solid, I'd say. And kicking, we never really gave Brett Maher a chance. I think he tried his kick from 64 or 65 or something. So, he can, I think, make those. But, those aren't going to be a high percentage field goal at all. So we drop week 1. And we got a key to victory here. Aaron Donald says we got to step it up. Everyone's disappointed. And apparently they let me down. You know what? I will accept the honesty out of Aaron Donald here and the responsibility that he's taking as the leader of this defense. We move to week 2 to host the San Francisco 49ers in our first home game of the season. Probably going to get blown to smithereens here, but we'll see what happens. Let me know your guys' thoughts on which game you want to watch, because as I said, after year 1 or during year 1, I'm not going to be watching every single game, but I can definitely do that after year 1 if you guys want. So let your thoughts be known down below. Somebody already had last episode, so you can be a part of that too. And in terms of the games that we're going to watch, which ones do you guys want to see? You got Niners, Bengals, Colts, Eagles, Cardinals, Steelers, Cowboys. Probably just going to watch 4 games this season, so prefer to watch one here in the sort of second quadrant of the year against, between week 5 and 9. And then we can watch the last 2 games after the bye week. But let me know, which team do you guys want to face? You got the Eagles, Cardinals, Steelers, Cowboys, Packers to choose from pretty much. So let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll watch against one of those teams next time around. That's going to wrap up week 1, guys, and episode 2. Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in if you have. And, please stay tuned for more if you enjoy this series. We'll dive more into some of the college prospects, probably in episode 4 or 5 once we get more knowledge on the players, which we won't have a lot of percent scouting on them until halfway through the season. So we will pick that up next time. And I'll see you guys there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. And episode 3 coming your way in 2 days' time. See you guys there. Peace.